Welcome to page 14 of your Excel packet. This is the final page of the packet, and today we're dividing integers. Practice worksheet 7-8. Before we jump into the worksheet, let's take a few moments and review the rules for dividing integers. The rules for dividing integers are the same rules for multiplying integers. Use the back of page 13 to take down some notes. Let's review. We know when we're multiplying and dividing, we're going to use the same set of rules. Please draw the 4 faces of Margar. Let's take a look at the rules together. When we have like signs, either multiplying 2 positives or 2 negatives, we know we get a positive result. But when we have unlike signs being multiplied or divided, we get a negative result. Let's jot down a problem or two. If we have negative 30 divided by negative 5, each of those are negative. The result, well, based on this rule, we should get a positive 30 divided by 5 is 6. Let's try another one. Negative 40 divided by negative 4. Once again, both signs are negative, so our result will be a positive 10. But let's do some where we have unlike signs. Take a look at this problem. A negative 8 divided by a positive 2. Well, these are unlike signs, so when we divide, we know we're going to get a negative result. We get a negative 8 divided by 2 is 4. And one more. What if we have a positive 10 being divided by a negative 5? Once again, unlike signs, we will get a negative result. 10 divided by 5 is simply 2. Negative 2 is the answer. And by the way, don't forget, division can be expressed in fraction form, like negative 40 divided by negative 4. The answer is still a positive 10. Or the last problem we did, positive 10 divided by a negative 5 gives us a negative 2. Now let's take a look at our worksheet and apply the rules we've just reviewed. Please turn to page 14. Before we begin worksheet 7-8, it's always a wise idea to jot down the rules at the top of the page. Please take a moment and jot down the 4 faces. Let's take a look at problem number 1. We have a negative 16 being divided by a negative 4. Well, the signs are the same, so the result will be a positive. F equals positive 16 divided by 4 is simply 4. But if you look at number 2, it's a negative being divided by a positive 10. Now, we don't always put the positive in front of the number, like in front of the 10, but we know it represents a positive 10. A negative divided by a positive will give you a negative result. Here, your answer is negative 10 equals V. Take a moment and complete this top section. Pause the video and complete problems 3 through 12. When you're ready, turn the video back on and check your work. Let's correct your work. Number 3, m equals -4. Number 4, -13 equals g. Number 5, d equals +5. Number 6, +2 equals q. Number 7, e equals a +10. Number 8, -5 equals r. Number 9, p equals -11. Number 10, -3 equals z. Number 11, d equals +8. And number 12, c equals -8. Now let's take a look at the bottom section. The bottom states, evaluate each expression. Let e equal a -36, f equal a +4, and g equal a -3. Remember the faces of Margar, and let's apply those rules to these problems. Let's substitute number 13. E is -36 divided by, and f is a +4. Well, we have different signs, so we know a negative divided by a positive is a negative. 36 divided by 4 is 9. We funnel down to the correct final answer. Your answer is -9. Continue on by yourself, substitute the values, and evaluate each expression. When you're ready, turn the video back on and check your work. Pause the video. Let's check your work. In number 14, you should have gotten a +16. For number 15, e divided by g, you should have gotten a +12. For number 16, you should have gotten a -9. For number 17, it's a repeat of number 15, again, a +12. And number 18 is a multiplication problem. You should have gotten +108. This concludes the video on multiplying and, most importantly, dividing integers.